friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Rituka, and this channel, The Vegan Flower Child, is all about making vegan recipes, exploring vegan food in cafes and restaurants, and exploring a lot of vegan products in the market. And today's a recipe video, and with the rainy season being in full swing upon us, I thought let's make something a little indulgent and crispy. So the recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is of a vegan fried chicken. And the best part is it's soy free too. Let's get started. So the main ingredient to make our vegan fried chicken would be these beautiful oyster mushrooms. They give an amazing meaty texture. First, we're going to prepare the buttermilk, for which in a bowl I'm going to add around half to 3/4 cup of plant-based milk. You can use any plant-based milk, to which I'm going to add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of gherkin brine, you can use any brine, and a teaspoon of sriracha extra hot chili sauce. Now I'm going to whisk this and let sit for a while for the buttermilk to be formed and become a little thick. So here I have 6 large florets of oyster mushrooms. All the measurements that I'll be using are according to this. You can adjust your measurements accordingly to the quantity of mushrooms that you're using. Next, we're going to prepare our dry ingredients, for which in a bowl I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of whole wheat flour. You can use any flour of your choice, maybe a gluten-free flour, or you can also use chickpea flour. To this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of baking powder, Himalayan pink salt to taste, a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, a teaspoon of chili powder. You can add the chili powder according to how spicy you want this, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder. Now we're going to add some dried herbs. So I'm going to add here a teaspoon of dried parsley and a teaspoon of oregano. And lastly, I'm also going to add a teaspoon of ginger powder. Now we can mix the dry ingredients really well. And to this, we can add our prepared buttermilk and whisk it into a nice batter. Now you can let this sit for around 10 minutes before you use it. So finally, it's time to coat our oyster mushrooms. Here on a dish, I've removed lots of panko bread crumbs for the coating. This is our prepared batter after it's rested well for 10 minutes, and those are our mushrooms. Now with my right hand, I'm going to dip each mushroom in the batter really well. And with the left hand, I'm going to coat it with the panko breadcrumbs. Make sure to coat the panko breadcrumbs inside the flour of the mushroom as well. And you can keep that aside. So one by one, I'm going to repeat this procedure with all the mushrooms. Now it's time to finally deep fry them. You can also spray some oil on them and air fry them or bake them if you like. They'll still be nice, but I really feel like indulging, so I'm going to deep fry it. So this is the first batch of mushrooms that I'm going to put in hot oil. So here they are fried. These have turned out slightly darker than ideal. We want them nice and golden brown. So this is how our vegan fried chicken should look. This is the color we are ideally aiming at. And our amazing and crunchy vegan fried chicken is ready. Here I'm serving it with some vegan ranch. If you want the recipe of an amazing dip to go with this, you can always try out my vegan sriracha mayo that I've shown in my avocado fries video. I shall put the link in the description box to that. These look so inviting. I can't wait to bite into them. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Go ahead and try it out and enjoy the rains. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.